us to look out for the youth, save the children. You know, their mind is like a sponge. The more information you will give them, the more they can have better growth and development. We all know kids follow your examples more so than your advice. So, with further ado, also, today is my last one. I'm not doing no more this year. Reason why, because I want to get 20 pounds more bigger. I want to read more books. You know, I want my teeth to be whiter, you know. And I just want to come back stronger, you know. So when I come in here, I look like a giant, you know. But we all giants, because every time we move the ground wrong, exactly. And some information I'm going to show today is going to be a little disturbing. It's going to be a little emotional, because you're going to deal with the physical death and the physical things that children went through. In order for me to be able to get that through you, I got to show you the bad, the ugly, the worst, because it might touch us a certain way. And I will let people know before I play these clips, you know, which is going to be a little intimate because I got to, you know, jibble jab. But other than that, it's going to be very cool. For those who are sensitive to things, might have nightmares, boogeymen and all that, the mystery stuff, you know, I advise probably step out the room, you know, and we got some Kleenex. But we're going to get it together, though. And you can hit the light for me. We're going to start it up. And saving the youth. Make sure I got all my functions together. Cool. I know I'm black. It's hard to see me, but don't trip. As long as you can hear my voice, that's all that matters. Now I just got to find where I got to stand at. Go over to stand in the way. All right. So the way I break down my clips is with alphabets. Dealing with mathematics and supreme alphabets, we use every alphabet for a reason. It's a terminology, true. It's a terminology, no, let it down. It's like a terminology as far as using numerology. Like, for example, Q is the 17th letter in the alphabet. And then when you go correspond to the mathematics and show you that 1 means knowledge, 7 means God. So what makes her a queen is that she are able to knowledge God. And then we go further into those things. But right now we're talking about the youth. I don't want to get off subject, because I will. And babies is way more important than I am at this moment. So right here is a photo of a lady laying here. And as you can see, she got on what the color Marcus Garvey gave us, the Honorable Marcus Garvey gave us. And the reason at the top, I'm going to break down everything on there. If you see Jwali speak, obviously that's me speaking now. But family over relative is what we are today. And when I say that, family over relative is basically just saying that we are a family. When we come together as a whole. Regardless if we don't know each other and all that, but I'm sure, probably by the day, somebody gonna be somebody's Facebook friends, we're gonna be viewing each other posts, and we gotta come together because in the state of Minnesota, melanin people are very divided, and we very minimal of population here in Minnesota. So when you got the righteous harvest, then you got the earth symbol. Now, me being the 5%, we bear witness the woman is the earth. But the reason why I put that, because if you look at it as a farmer is an individual who will, who basically will make sure his crops don't get no toxins, no poison in it. And then that farmer will make sure his grass is low to keep out the rodents and the snakes. And then that will make you a righteous harvest, because you're taking care of what takes care of you. The food, the earth gives you food, give you nutrients, sustain, you take care of that. You go to some people's backyards, they might have weed everywhere, can't grow crops, the soil was bad. And you gotta look at that as just as how people is. It's dealing with a nutrition fact. And you gotta check people's ingredients to make sure they are healthy for your diet. It's very important. But that's why I said she's my earth, my 7 over there, because it's 8 points to my star. And then 8 times 45, which is a 45-degree angle, means 360. And that is the completion of life, which you have the sun, moon, and star, which is man, woman, and child, what this world needs. I need a woman as well as the woman need me, so we can be able to keep multiplying and continue to live on. All right, saving our youth, we know that, we here. I just wanted to show, I thought it was a cool photo of me. But, you know what I'm saying? I was like, let me throw it up there, you know. But yeah, this is where y'all at today. This is what y'all took time to come here. I am a motivated speaker. I am now a public speaker. I am also a life coach and a motivational coach. And I had to go through certain chambers myself, but what gave me the best experience wasn't from a book, it was actually life itself. And that what made me to feel like, you know what, I did so much mischief, I sold so much dope and lies. Let me get out here and build on the truth. Make sure my good outweigh my bad at the end. So that's what we're here today for, saving our youth. So right now, my favorite word is peace. And if you look at it, the P-E-A-C-E is an acronym. And I know right now y'all looking like, Allah? No, I ain't Muslim, and I'm not either. But the word Allah is all in all. We got to deal with it, arm, leg, arm, head. That's you, that's the physical body. You have that. If you don't have that, then you're not complete. Then you're not complete within yourself. And like I said, that star is that child. Because that star will give us life. That star is that future. So I say, please educate, all in all, you know, children every day. Because peace is also a proper education that always corrects error. So when I say peace, it can be a greeting or a farewell or an interjection. However, so right here, and I put all my resources at the bottom. And you're going to find a lot of resource and reference that you can go to and see for yourself. But I just wanted to give people just a little bit of what I didn't tamper into so people can get a full understanding. So they say the black infant developed physically sooner than other infants. So they saying within 9 hours, a child melanin is able to hold his head from falling back. And then a 2-day-old can hold his head and look at the examiner. But a white child is at 6 weeks and a white child is at 8 weeks with both examinations. Now you gotta say, why is that? Like I said before, the child mind is a sponge. It picks up. Sometimes we just have a little bit more in us than most other race. And they have came from the original man and woman, which is the people that's melanin, original, black, and they was able to bring forth life. And then white people have a hard time getting babies. That's why when they get 30 and their 30s, they gotta go to the doctor and find out when they ovulating and going through all this. You know, we pop babies off on accident. Everybody, Mexicans, Puerto Ricans, you know, we pop them off. We be like, dang, I'm ready. But these people gotta go to the doctors and stuff and, you know, figure out when, and then they get, and we all remember them old shows when they be like, I'm pregnant, yeah, it didn't work. That's just to show you, the lesser the melanin, the weaker the germ, the weaker the being. They know their time is up. But I ain't gonna get off into that. Now, vaccination. Now, I been vaccinated when I was a child in Chicago because it was a rule that in order to go to public schools, you had to get vaccinated. I had to go through that. But now we're in a society where we don't have to do that. And when you're dealing with vaccine, you got to understand it's a theory, it's a germ theory. They put the germ in you, which they say this will prevent prevent an infection. But really, it's just adding on to a disease, polio. This is what they put in you. They got to put the virus in you to able to get a reaction. And some people go to the military, they give you more shots. You know, and we have to be careful. But when they tell you, your baby got to get shots, why? My child was born perfect. The mama was healthy, I was healthy. Right. I don't need no shots. None of my kids had got shots. And even myself, I wasn't on the breast by my mom. So my IQ level probably a little later than theirs. You know what I'm saying? Because they was on the breast and they was able to get the right nutrients they need for brain development, eye development, seeing, and other sensors. But I wasn't able to do those things. And the stuff that they put in it, and they give to your child, saying, oh, well, your child have ADHD, here's a pill. But that pill is a way for the drug farming people to make money. Mm-hmm. Somebody got to put this shit together. Right. Somebody got to say, well, damn, if we get them this, we can do this. I was working in a hospital, and they asked me, hey, it's mandatory to take a vaccination shot. No, I don't want to do that. And then I was curious. Well, damn, I do want the employment. I do want my job. And I got to ask some people, what you think? You think I should? You think I should? Some people say yes, some people say no. And then I thought about it. I said, well, long story short, I didn't get it, and I don't have the job. But I stood on my ground. That's a clap on that, you know? Because I could have fell victim, you know what I'm saying? But we gonna go on. And then this is something I took out of the Message to the Black Man. And he said, sometimes people will try to destroy you precisely because they recognize your power. Not because they don't see it, but because they see it and they don't want it to exist. And the reason, yeah, they see our power, they see what we can do, but we're talking about the kids. They see that in the child. Damn, if this child grow up, he could probably find this, he could probably cure cancer, he can do this, he can do that. So what they try to do is contaminate it now. So then they could be under the weird control. And then one thing we call them 85%, them bill powers. Because when you mentally blind, deaf, and dumb and eating all wrong food and not drinking the right things and then you're giving that to your kid. I heard the brothers had said earlier, you know, when he was talking to the queen, he said, some people just tell their kids, go in the room, shut off them lights, go to sleep, right? And he said, man, I'll read and sing to my kids, whatever I got to do. And that's what he's doing. He's feeding their imagination. He's feeding their hunger. They want that information. They want that knowledge. They want to know. They just want to hear your voice because your voice is a vibration, which can correspond to music, depending on how frequency through the airwaves, you know? So this is keep this in the back of your mind because they want to destroy you because they already know who you are and what you are capable of doing if you can unite with each other. Now, dealing with the U.S. government and they role in sterilizing women with color. And then right here, I put my reference, my links up here, so you can see where I got the information from, but then I just wanted one part out of it because I didn't want to be reading a whole story to get to a point. So I boop, boop, chop, paste, just for y'all, man, because I love y'all. And the history of forced sterilization currently of the U.S. abuse. So the women in the United States and beyond have historically been subject to coordinated effort to control their fertility, including sterilization abuse. A lot of women was sterilized against their will. Most of them will go to the hospital for like some kidney stones and come out and can't have babies no more. And be like, damn, what is happening? And then they be like, oh, well, maybe your egg, your fertility ain't working well. And then normally this happens because when we go to these hospitals, we don't have other people with us to be able to just have that extra ear to be able to say, that don't sound right. You know, we go there. And then another thing we don't do, we don't go and get more reference from different doctors. We believe that one doctor, what he said, and we act like he God. And we be like, okay. I heard Dick Gregory said one day, he said, when he found out he got cancer, the man said, you got the worst form of cancer. And Grandpa said, how you know what the worst form is? Do you have it before? And since from then he was able to defeat his worst kind of cancer, and he's still living. I think the man is like 88 and still touring around the world, still teaching. He done been shot and everything, still teaching. And what I say is, don't let these people become your God. Don't let them become your governor as far as telling you what you should and shouldn't do. Remember, they said slavery was legal. Yep. Remember that. Yep. We was property. This was legal. Now, me smoking a blunt is illegal. Look, compare the apples and oranges, you know what I'm saying? They tell you not to, but sometimes you got to. Because you got to see what's better for your health. Some people don't like too much acid, you know? And dealing with the eugenicists. Now, I'm going to go into a little history spill about this, because eugenesis is very deep. And a lot of people might know and might not know. But when you're dealing with the eugenicists, you got to remember, in the 19th century, you had these people that felt like these group of people was animals, savage. So they took them from their native land, took them to an island called the Tasmanian Island, but now it's called the King Island, the King Island. They took them there. And what they would do, and that's like south coast of Australia, and what they would do there, they will bring them there by 5,000. They will sell them to other white people. And not only would they sell it to them, far as slave, but they was doing scientist things to them, figuring out why is their lips filled, why is their nose, and they cutting out their lips and their nose. They taking out veins, selling it. Just like now, if you are organ donor, remove that shit off your license. Because you know what will happen? God forbid, but if you get in a car accident, they're going to look at your tattoos. And then they're going to judge you. Damn, you know what? Sarah Lee need a heart. This heart, blood type match this person. We can get more money from Sarah Lee than him being alive. And on top of that, he's not a high taxpayer. Because it's about money. And if I could rape a child, kill somebody, they say $50,000, I can get out. Come on, man, that ain't justice. It's money. So what they would do with these folks, they would take them, they cut off their heads, send them to museums and stuff like that. So what happened was, during this time of the eugenicists, they would, the United States looked at it because, you know, they correspond with Britain, and they said, well, damn, we need to do that. So Indiana was the first state to kind of pick it up in the early 1900s. And they was doing that, and just taking people against their will. But you know how they would get them? Just like how they get us now. Hey, you get the man out the house, we'll give you food stamps, we'll give you Section 8, we'll give you anything you need. We even give you a house. But you got to get rid of this man. You got to get rid of him. He is no longer able to be here. Same thing. And we'll be your father to your child. So we're going to make sure the televised vision is on. A black child only studies 7 hours a week. An Asian child studies, then there's 16 to 18 hours a week. And Mexicans study anywhere between 10 and 12. But we studied the least. And we still this smart to study the least. So just imagine we just engage our time more into what the hell they doing. A lot of people only want to read just all black books. That's fine with them. But you got to read your motherfucking person or opponent. And if you in boxing, you watching his fights. You seeing what he going with. If he good with the jab, if he southpaw, is he straight up? Because you're doing the knowledge. So you can have an understanding, your wisdom would detect how you should use that vehicle to apply that. So in 1907, as we can see, they had sterilized a lot of people against their will. Eugenesis is no joke, and it's a new form of eugenesis popping off now. And it's called Planned Parenthood. It's called birth control. It's called the Noor plant they put in your arm, if I'm pronouncing that right. What's it called? Yeah, that. Because they want you to do what? Not be able to have a child. Then they'll ask you, how long do you want it? We got 3 years, 5 years, 10 years. Damn. That's like me going to buy some food, and I'm like, damn, do I want this brand, that brand? You know? Like, how can they do this? But this is what they do. So I encourage everybody, look into the eugenesis law. Look into it. And like I said again, if you go to these doctors, always get more reference. Because it's important that we do that. And for those who don't know, it's a study or a belief in the possibilities of improving the quality of human species or a human population, especially by such meaning as a discouraging reproduction by a person having genetic defects or presumed to have an inheritable undesirable traits, negative eugenetics, or encouraging reproduction by a person presumed, meaning that, hey, this person is less than a person. This person is an animal. They don't have no religion, they don't have no culture, they don't have no knowledge of self. They are property. So we're gonna do what we want. And if you look at your ID, your name is in capital letters. What that mean? That means that you don't own your name. You don't own yourself. So if Asia ever get behind on their money, America can send your ass over there and work for their labor to pay off their debt. That can happen. Because that information that you have don't belong to you. And how I can prove that? Look at Minnesota. It's capitalized on your ID. Look at Walmart. That's capitalized. Everything you look at, only thing that ain't capitalized on your ID is your date of birth. Where it say date of birth.
It also means that you're dead if your name is in all caps.
And that too.
Because that shows up on the tombstone.
Exactly. All caps on the tombstone. True indeed. And this is what goes on. So we got to pay attention to these signs and symbols. Sorry, I love my little cucumber water, but we got to really pay attention to these things and figure out what's going on because, man, these folks ain't no joke. And they not just coming with a different way. And this is what they was doing. Sending the heads of a child to museums. Just like they did Sarah Parker. So people can examine and be like, oh, look at his nose. Oh, I can touch his lips. His lips is thick. Why his hair pores like that? How you know what bad hair is? Somebody had to tell you it was a such thing of good hair. Think about it. There ain't no such thing no bad hair. Who has that? Then there's another little boy, still in the museums, still displayed. This boy probably been dead for I don't know how many years. But they know how to try to keep the body preserved. Think about it. They do that to your food. They do that to your bread. Bread is supposed to be old within 3 days. Just like the body. It's supposed to start moving. Our bread can last for what? Then a week? Or longer, depending. You know, if you get the white bread, it seems like it seems to outlast the wheat bread sometimes. You know, and that's bad for your health. So if you see it, you'll, it say, do you know there are more black males than females birthed in the United States? But however, by the time they reach 18, and you factor in homicides, suicides, and incarceration, and black females, outnumber the black males 7-1. So the black males are fairly dying at a rate of endangered species. And I'm not lying, because we see it on social media, and social media is showing us these things. Now, you got to remember, it was a time when they wouldn't even show you things on TV or social media. They would put so many blocks on it that you can't do it. But then they said, well, you know what? Shit, how else did we put fear in them? We hung their ass in front of the country or the town or the village or whatever. This is how we pump fear in them. And we can do this to their kids because the kids is on the internet. The kids know more about Facebook, Instagram, and more so. And how to get in this group, and then in this group, and this group. They know who they target. I was watching Fox News, and there's some dude named Jason. He'll quit. But there was a dude named Jason. At first, he was like a regular dude that wanted to be in everybody's soap opera business. Then they ended up getting him his own show. And then on the side of it, we all know that, you know, he homosexual, and that's his thing. But on the side of it, where his flower was at, they put his name like in the rainbow of homo, like the gay flag, rainbow. You know? And I was sitting there looking, why would they aim that right by the flower? It's signs and symbols. What I'm wearing is a sign and symbol. What y'all wearing, if that signs and symbol means something. So they figure out ways how they can get us, just like they did with me. I'm pissed off at my mom and dad, especially my mom, for telling me that a rabbit lay eggs on Easter. I'm looking for the damn rabbit laying eggs. She done told me, motherfucking fairy tale lady gonna come and put some money under my pillow when my teeth get knocked out. And I'm looking for the little, you know, Peter Pan motherfucker flying. You know, then she turned around and told me that a white man gonna slide down my chimney, so make him some cookies and milk. And then all I'm seeing is great them because all these images are white. And all I'm seeing only them being good and we being struggling. So I had a complex with my complexion. I used to cry because I was dark. I used to go to school when the dark skin wasn't popping. It wasn't popping. And I had some dirty dreads. Boy, so they really looked at me like. So the only thing I could do would be the best game maker. Like, fuck, I'm gonna be the hooded motherfucker. Because they already, you know, and that's what happened. We cope with things. You know, we got a quick cope. We go and we say, you know what, I want to be in this job, let me put on a suit. Or I want this job, let me cut my hair. I did that one time, I had my locks, I cut my hair. I felt dumb for a job. I felt this small, like if I smacked a pregnant woman or something. I felt this big. I said, dang, how is this? I said, I ain't cutting my beard. Hell no, you're not getting that. You're not getting that, nobody. Fuck it, you know? Because the biker boys can wear their beards, you know? I'm wearing mine. They look like pubic hair. Well, I ain't gonna be in your kitchen. Nah. Simple as that. Shit, I can mop in the bathroom. It don't matter. Everything look like pubic hair in there. Shit. But my whole point is just making is that we really have to pay attention to what's going on. Paying attention to the man. The man is, we messed up out here, ladies. And I'm gonna tell y'all, we burnt up. Because we have a lot of people coming at us. And we have a lot of distraction. We have a lot of people that would take science, some good science, and create games. And build it around it, then get that to our kids. I was the type of dude that would be in a relationship. The reason why I'm divorced now is because I was going to get information from a motherfucker that never been married. Don't I'm going back going to him like, yeah, what y'all do that, man? She bugged me, that bitch, man. So, oh, okay. And I did, but I kept going. And then next thing you know, time goes on, and I end up taking his advice. Then I losing everything. And then when I needed that to build me back up, bro was too busy being caked over his. I'm like, damn, what happened there? Nah, man, I'm with my girl today, man. Like, dang. Now I'm single, but now I learned. I said, you know what? I gotta quit listening to people. And that's why I said it's a nutrition factor. You gotta check people's ingredients to make sure they are healthy for your diet. Because I'm telling you, they will be filled with corn syrup, artificial colors. They won't even be them original self. Because their whole thing is, I want to see you do good, but not better than me. So that's how we go. So with that word, I like to say, who got the keys? Y'all know that song, right? Keep educating yourself. Look at that as that. This is what we should be teaching our kids. Fuck a key and a kilo, because that's what they're going to drugs. No, you got the key. The key can open up more doors than what you think. Work for the job, not for the money, but for the skill. Learn how to say, you know what? I need the money, I need to survive, but I love what I do. I sacrifice a lot of stuff to be in front of y'all talking. You know, because this is what I love, and I'm gonna die for it. And I put my business out there, so anybody that want it can come and get me. And I'm not running, because what happens when you run, other people see it, and then they not confident in your movement. If I go to a store and want to buy a TV, and you can't even tell me what an on button is, I'm not gonna buy one from him. He gotta look like something. I think this is, no. I need somebody that can at least lie to me. Hey man, this motherfucker dope. It's like 10, 28 people. Look, butter right here.